All right, these are my top 5 mindset books if you really want to change your life. So I have these in order based on like beginner to more advanced. Number 1, The Magic of Thinking Big. I read this book when I was starting my business and I loved it because it teaches you how to really expand your mind, think outside of the box, remove any kind of limitations you might be putting on your dreams, and to literally think big. So The Magic of Thinking Big. Number 2, The Big Leap. The Big Leap is exactly what it sounds like. It's all about getting outside of our comfort zones and really taking that leap of faith and jumping into the unknown to create the life of our dreams. This book really made a huge difference for me because it helped me really see where I was limiting myself or where I was playing small. And it even explains to you how we put our own limits and create situations of self-sabotage. So The Big Leap was super awesome too. The next one, this is not the exact book, but this is the same author. So this is Leveraging the Universe by Dooley. I actually really love Infinite Possibilities. So Infinite Possibilities it teaches you how you are co-creating your life. So your thoughts creating your reality, and with the understanding of that, really opening up and expanding what you think is possible in your career, relationships, your health and fitness, everything. So number 3 is Infinite Possibilities by Dooley. Now these are getting a little more deep. So if those are way too beginnerish for you, I loved number 4. Number 4 is called In Love with the World, and it is a memoir from a Buddhist monk who basically at the age of his mid-30s, he leaves the monastery and decides to go try and practice the mindset and meditation things he did in all of his training at the monastery in real life. And it is such an honest, beautiful memoir written from somebody who you would think it's a monk, they don't have these real human issues or these real world problems. So getting to read about how he was having to go through things like anxiety and figuring out money and people and all these things, and use his actual meditation practices or understanding the mind practices. This book was so good. I will say though, if you are brand new to mindset and meditation, wait to read this until you kind of got a pretty good understanding of the way our minds work, our subconscious works. So number 5 is a book called The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. So he has another one too that I really love. It's called Infinite Potential. It's not actually by him. It's called The Greatest Works of Neville, Infinite Potential. Neville is a super deep guy. So again, this is number 5. I kind of listed them off as if I were brand new to mindset and meditation, this is where I would start. Neville is deep. Neville is super deep and philosophical and uses a lot of metaphors, but it's all kind of the same thing of explaining to you how your mind and your brain is constantly creating your reality. And if you want to change anything in your life, these are the ways you do it. You change your mindset first. You change what's going on internally first, not what's going on externally. And by doing that, by you doing all the attention internally, automatically things around you and outside of you start rearranging. So these are my top 5 for you if you are wanting to really create the life that you want, take control of your life, get over your limitations, break free from your patterns and thinking habits, and really step up and become who you want to be. These are the 5 books that I would recommend and that I keep. I read all of these 10 years ago, but I keep them and I reread them every couple of years just to keep my mind trained and really in that state of understanding. If there's anything that you want to change, you have to first change your thinking and your mindset and the programming subconsciously you have around that. Then once you do that, everything else will start to fall into place. But yeah, those are my recommendations for my top 5 mindset and meditation books.